Alright, good evening. We're going to see how well the technology is working with us tonight, because it seems like the video wants to keep hanging. But we're going to test this out because, you see, back in Solstice, a friend sent me more maps. So we're going to see what kind of leads we might get. Hey, North! Alright. Now, we're back in Solstice. And you know, I forgot that I changed it so that the audio, if I happen to click elsewhere, would cut off. Now, back to a setting I change many times a day. Place in background, yes. So, if I go over to play with the little dragon... Oh wait, stream elements keep... There, okay. You playing, little dragon? You're a good dragon. Hello, stream elements. You're so polite, little dragon. You know, I've been thinking about seeing if I could get our little dragon to talk. I don't know if I can connect it to this little dragon, because I know that some little stream pets can be hooked up to have their own little voice and have their own little things that they say. AKA using like an AI generating in text-to-speech. But little dragon could have things to say instead of just occasionally, hello people who talk. But that dragon's gonna go to sleep. Alright. First thing is the gathering.
Good find, cohort.
Thank you, Azander. Azander, you're not... Okay. The reason Azander is out is because if you're going pickpocketing, he's the absolute best. There is no cooldown for his +1 if you find something that's kind of relic or interesting. And he doesn't get peevish if you get caught. He doesn't have an opinion on who your targets are. And I tell you, if you're doing Thiv Shiv for grab stab, what is it that someone else called it? Pick poke. He cackles like a maniac. And he's just an utter madman. So I have been pickpocketing earlier, and so Azander is still out. And I'm freezing again as my add-ons catch up. Come on, little, there you go. Okay, now, that was fun, but I'm gonna get my buddy Shark. He's my co-star. Ooh, that was a starry mount!
Let's take a trip off the main road.
Yeah, I know, following that one, but they're already gone. So... Okay, Sharp, we're gonna go treasure hunting. And I'm going to try to stay focused between me and that treasure chest. Oh, the coral crab lead that I've been trying so hard to get, I haven't dug it up yet. But some random... You skeevers, you sneaky. Some random mud crab that I got when I was doing surveys in Oregon dropped the lead. So I have that lead, coral crab lead. Okay, stream elements, thank you. I am now live. I need to find out how to turn it off. I connected a few things because it says, let us help you. I said, sure, I'll let you help me. But it was not exactly as the most helpful. Oh, okay. That's not nothing. Nothing interesting, but it's not nothing. Is there any better feeling than finding free stuff? Even if it's a green necklace and... Hey, Wart! Somebody sent me 2 treasure maps. Nor sent me 3 last time, and today I got 2. Because I have a friend who has a temporary ESO Plus, but... Oh, come on. It was right here. I don't have... Hello, little lizard. I don't remember which add-on. There we go. Okay. Lead. Lead. Come on. Come on.
Surprised that didn't lead to some kind of trap.
Shush. Oh. He even said lead to some kind of trap. Well, but it was a great find. And now, ooh, and well-fitted shoes. Other one. We will get another treasure chest. And the random amount is... Oh, oh, creepy eye bulb. Wait, that's not... Why does it have... I do not remember getting this mount. It's not tentacle squid face mount, it's... has eye bulbs. What is this? Okay, hang on. I am distracted. If anyone knows what mount it is, but it's a horse, I think. I like their better organization, but now I have a harder time finding things. Okay. Oh! I didn't realize I had unlocked this. It is. It's a malographic? Malographic? Anyway, this is a graphic horse. Those freaky eye bulbs. This is why I use random... Oh. Now we get... Ooh, fancy drink. That's pretty. But I love the random mount because I get things that either I didn't realize I had picked up or things that I had forgotten about. Ooh, that great bamboo chime music in the background. Is there anywhere to download the music for the different zones? If not, I will find it because I love the music in the zone. I know I said this last time. I'll probably say it next time I'm here. I mean, probably to myself. Okay, hang on.
You there! Come witness my genius.
Oh, this is bad.
I created an elixir that eliminates the threat of stranglers forever.
Okay, sounds good. But...
Allow me to demonstrate.
Keep. Bye, herbalist.
Here, take some. Try it on these stranglers. It's quite simple.
Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 okay, and then the third one's gonna do something nasty. What the... Oh my goodness! I don't know why that isn't exactly what I expected. I want that big old flower bulb thing, though. Get used to it. Did I crit? I will never get used to the very inappropriate uses of... Wait, where'd the... Did he bolt? Or did he die? Little Guar, did you eat the herbalist? When they say you're an herbivore, that means you eat herbs, not that you eat herbalists. That little Guar. They'll never learn. Meanwhile, let's even get a lead.
Good to get stocked up.
Very good to get stocked up. Okay, that was awesome. I have not seen very many of these random little things of the encounters and stuff. I don't think there's a lead from that. Ooh, it's a big old tooth thing, like the, whatchamacallit? The furnishing thinger. I should put a trigger warning that I use the super technical terms here, and if you can't keep up, well. Wait.
Realm of revelry is this? You there? What pleasures are hidden here?
Okay, sharp down.
I command you to tell me all about this realm's hidden pleasures. I desire to experience the many wonders of Sanguine's realms of revelry, and I will not take no for an answer. Surely there is wine to be drunk, a feast to be, feasted.
Okay. This is a family-friendly stream, so we'll just say Realms of Revelry.
A test, of course. The realms of revelry are the myriad pocket planes created by our Lord Sanguine, each more debaucherous than the last. So again I ask, you fiendish imp, what pleasures does this realm offer me?
Ooh. True. Adventure does abound in this realm of revelry, even though I think she looks like someone who fell asleep at a party where her friends have magic markers. Absolutely looks like she has not seen a mirror in some time. But yeah, adventure abounds in this realm of revelry. Seriously, that's what I'm doing right now.
Adventure? How tedious.
Ugh,
Though I suppose
hater.
the pleasures of discovery are not to be scoffed at. It will have to do. I just hope this adventure stuff includes a decent wine.
It frequently does. But haters gotta hate, 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 hate.
Adventure? Well, if Sanguine insists.
Oh, dear lord. That was... reminded me of people I've known. Okay, I still have not done this world boss. I stopped doing dailies because I forgot about them. But yeah, I have definitely been to parties where you did not want to be the person who drank too much and passed out. Unless you like having random stuff on magic marker. Yeah. Hey, butterfly. Oh, dang it, I was staying focused. Right, it's right up ahead. Yes. Get back on your random mount. Nice. I like these. I think they should be able to fly. Okay, and it was on the other side. Come on. Come on. Do not stop for butterflies. Right, it's not don't go chasing butterflies, it's don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay, oops. Hi. I was distracted watching those ones jumping out there. I think it is very cruel for the devs to troll us with those. Look at that! I want to go out and swim with them, but there's slaughterfish right there. Are you going for that? I won't take it. Go on. I lost track of where I was going. Oh, right here. Adventure? Actually, that's a good look. Alright. Oh, it's a guardian sloth! And you have a lead? Yes! Large Solstice Business Tower. I want one of those. I don't even know what it is, but I know it sounds awesome. Which key do I hit? Right, J. Now we do. More leads. Oh, I can do the lead. I'll do the leads. I'll do this lead. One lead, then I'll get back to quest. Because today we finished saving West Solstice from the immediate threat. Until Seasons of the Whirlpool Part 2. Oh, come on. I'm not sensing patterns well today. Pattern recognition is for work. Like spelling and grammar. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Don't go making phony calls, please. Stick to the 7-digit numbers you're used to. Okay, there we go. I will take away shrine. How long's this phase gonna last? Yeah, I remember the Weird Al covers a lot more than almost any song he ever covered. I don't know. Are you sure? Or if there's like the grape Sharpies or the cherry Sharpies, the scented ones, have you never tasted one just to make sure that whether it tasted like it smelled? Because I'm suspicious. Okay, Dr. Demento is the unifying force of a generation. I know few people that listen to any radio that does not know Dr. Demento. And I am still grateful to him to this day for, hey, nope, for all the great music. Just like occasionally still, to this day, through my head occasionally. Hey buddy, can you tell me how to get this car out of second gear? Beep, 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 beep. The car went beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. The scrying eye went beep, beep, beep. This way. Whoops, hey, no, nope. Good dogs. I lost where I was going. Okay. Can you get these giant shells? I want these giant shells. Ooh, I don't want to make a move like they were just wandering around the shoreline. Like they were big giant pets. That would be awesome. Okay, I lost track of where I was going. I am so exceptionally distractible today. And yes, I know what that means. See, these should just be wandering along in a house. I think they're adorable. In real life, I'm sure they'd be terrifyingly dangerous. But here they're adorable. Lady Morning Breath. That's awesome. It's like baby's breath. I used to say that it's called that because it smells like a baby's breath. Alright, let's see. I can do these. My hands are extra twitchy today, so I want to see what this bismuth thing's looks like. I'm gonna make it my bismuth. Don't tell me it's none of my business. I'm gonna make it my business. Oh, cool, and I got a bonus already. That wasn't what I meant to do. Oh, but it worked out. There. Happy accidents. This is going to be so much clearing. If I don't get 2 more, then this is totally rigged. Sweet. Pattern. Yes! I think someone already sent that to me, but yes! Alright. Bismuth tower, come on. And... Oh, that's awesome. I need 11 more of these. I'm gonna do something with this. This is fantastic. How big is this? Okay. I'm not gonna get distracted. But I didn't know that existed, and that is so cool. So that was an awesome payoff for those maps. So thank you very much to my anonymous friend. And now, time to get serious. Because I believe there will be cultists. There will be intrigue, mystery, undead, and more flirting with Roz. I think Roz is the kind of tomcat that you want to have like decontaminated and flea dipped before you invite to a party. Okay, my quest needs to be selected. No, that is not quests. This is quests. The Gift of Death. When we last left our heroes, they had started the Gift of Death. Prince Azov fears the Stirk Fellowship can't defeat Wormblood and his followers with swords or spells, but we have something they need. The Gift of Death. We need to find a way to use the gift against the worm cult. Razumdar managed to filch a key with a strange crest, strange crest from Warmblood. It appears to belong to an old Coralania family crypt. Oh yeah, like speaking of undead, talk to Gabrielle Benelay. That'll be in the palace, now I remember. Okay, I'll flirt with anyone. That is so not on Bika, but in real life, I have been known to say things that come across completely differently than I intended, and have ended up flirting with a number of people, so I just figured that's what's happening to Mbika. Because Mbika is not a flirt, but I am. Gabrielle, you really need to second guess any ideas you have about something Razumdar found, but okay.
Why am I not surprised Roz went through Wormblood's pockets? I recognized the crest on this key. I noticed it on a crypt by a ruined estate. Coralania Manor, if I'm not mistaken. I passed by the place when I first arrived on Solstice.
Did you notice anything especially unusual about a key that you found in a worm cult leader's pocket?
Not at the time. It's a rather impressive mausoleum of ancient high
the manor, not the key.
Centuries old. I imagine some of Regent Corinway's ancestors are laid to rest there. I think you'd better look into it.
I imagine some of them are probably laying at rest. Yeah, they keep dead/undead things. Yeah, we're dealing with necromancers.
One can't take on necromancers without poking around in a tomb or two. Take the key and investigate Coralania Crypt. Find out why Wormblood was interested in the place.
Aside from all the dead people?
In the meantime, I'll take a closer look at the gift of death.
She says it weird. Of course I'll go to the crypt and fight and see and sneak and hide away from what's in there.
Coralania Crypt lies south of Sunport. Take someone along to help you. Scordo should do. And be careful, friend. The ancient Coralanias were necromancers too. The worm cult might not be the only danger in that tomb.
Thanks for the warning. What would a necromancer cult leader want with the ancient dead of House Necromancer elves?
Necromancers are always interested in the dead, friend. But Wormblood's orders to Farinor mentioned that he was looking for the Gift of Death's location. My guess is that he went to Coralania Crypt in search of information.
Right, and we've already found it.
Possibly, but the place could still be dangerous.
That's what I meant.
Into spirits disturbed by worm cult activity. Some necromancers take care not to anger the dead with their rituals, not the worm cult.
That's basically their function. All right. Fox and Ash, can you please come? I trust you.
Go investigate the crypt, my friend. I'll stay here and keep watch in case Wormblood comes looking for his prize.
I'd nope out of it too. Oh, war, that's nefarious. They do want to have a prom and lace the Kool-Aid.
None of my kin have been brought to the Crypt of Regents in decades.
Oh, so it's been left alone.
I can tell you little about what you may find inside.
Who exactly was buried there?
The rulers of House Coralania and their close relatives. My father, Estunirian, lies there, as do all the regents since Vtuber. Before him, the crypt was reserved for the kinlords of our house, with the exception of Istamil, the last kinlord.
Oh, that's ominous.
For one thing, there was nothing to bury. Istamil was incinerated in the dark fane where he had taken refuge. His reign was short and cruel. He was a tyrant, with ambitions of restoring House Coralania to the power it wielded in ancient times.
And you know, as much as I was suspicious of her, so far she seemed pretty nice.
My ancestors once ruled a mighty realm in Hammerfell, sustained by necromancy and dark Daedric pacts. Kinlord Istamil believed those methods could restore us to glory. Fortunately, Vtuber ended his madness. That is not who we are anymore.
And you know, I hope that stays, because... Okay, so they've been the most friendly, but they've been friendlier. And for High Elves, that's refreshing. That I did not intend to end up at that particular sightline. Alright. Alright, so that's... Speaking of undead, I love the Dromothra style. Okay, Prince, what up?
I will guard Gabrielle and the Gift of Death. If Wormblood tries to take it from us, he'll get nothing but my blade.
It's ambitious.
Watch yourself in Coralania Crypt, my friend. I wish you did not have to venture into such a place.
Yeah, well, talk to the devs. That's my quest. Okay, one last. What do you have to say?
Good luck with the Coralania Crypt, Five Claw. This one will keep his ear to the ground and see if he can learn anything more about the worm cult's next move.
So if you find this one beneath the noble's bed, this one is merely listening with ear to ground. Mm-hmm.
I heard. Gabrielle volunteered me to go poke around in some dusty old tomb. Let's get it over with. If luck turns our way, maybe we'll find some hint about the worm cult's next move. Whatever it turns out to be.
I've always liked Scordo. Very much like Scordo. Very simple, and because I know... Oh, how far am I from a way shrine? Let's see. Not that far from a way shrine. Because if I am more than 20 seconds from a way shrine, I'm using easy travel. I kind of think flirting with Scordo is basically just buying him in a beer. And then it's all fade to black. Of course, that could also be if you're just going sparring with Scordo or playing cards with Scordo. I think it's kind of all the same. Alright, let's see. Wait, what's it in? Oh, right. I haven't been there before. I will go just a little out of my way just to see if there's... Not you. Not you, Lego Voltrons. Looking for... Maybe if there's another Soul Reaper, because I have only done a few. Nope. Okay. Right, bowling with Scordo. Okay, so my very first boyfriend, ages ago, and he passed away from leukemia a few years after we stopped dating, so great friend will always have that shiny sheen of a great friend that you lost too soon. But he loved going bowling, so frequently bowling makes me think of him. He was such a great guy. He was a guy that was so good with bow and arrow, he could go bow hunting jackrabbits. Okay, now hopscotch with Scordo, that would get a little bit too wild. This is a family-friendly stream. I know, when I used to work run fairs, they would say, this is a family show, how do you think it got that way? But that's... Oh wait, meet out here. Maybe I will try a mini-map again, I keep getting lost. Twister with Scordo.
Hey, pal. I haven't gone in yet, but it looks like someone's been here.
Oh, we've just been talking about that.
I hate crypts. Why is it I always have to go into one for some tusking reason or another?
Language? Jeez,
Smashing
Scordo.
skulls, screaming back at wraiths. Can't stand it. The dead ought to stay dead.
Oh, Sharp's gonna be happy. Sharp loves fighting ghosts. Did you find something?
Some faint boot prints on the steps of the mausoleum. Scuff marks, too. That door's been opened recently. Of course, I guess we knew that already since Wormblood had the key in his pocket.
Well, yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. But even if they aren't, they might have riled up the dead in this place. When you've been in as many crypts and tombs as I have, you get a feel for that sort of thing. Well, no point putting it off.
Yep, adventure means never going to a empty,
Come
completely
on,
quiet tomb.
let's get this over with.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's pretty. I like that splash screen. heard something. Ooh, ooh, you. What the? What is that? Urn. I won't stop and loot every urn, but if they happen to be in my path... Okay, that was not lootable. Oh, you're a tomb guardian. Yeah, you can keep guarding your little home. How do I get there from here? These are pretty. Look, it was on my reticle. I'm not distracted. Sneak, sneak, sneak. If you're really sneaking, you have to say sneak, 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 or you're not as stealthy. It's the verbal component for the sneak spell.
Spells are all dried up. Watch it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do that. I mean, yeah, he sounds kind of bossy. Erg. Hey! I was... So much for super stealth. Oh, sorry. Sharp called dibs, but I kept siphoning. Corlania Sentinel. Why do I keep getting... Oh, wait a minute. Is Scordo detecting me? That happens occasionally. Occasionally you'll have an NPC with you, and you can't stealth, because they count as spotting you. Oh, dear heavens. Ooh. Tombs of the Kin Rulers. Oh, let's see. Attend, ye who visit these hallowed halls. Herein lie in eternal repose the mortal remains of the Coralania kin ladies and kin lords who ruled over this realm of Solstice. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this is often. Our home in exile. Kin lady. Okay, lots of names. Honored be her name. Another name. Honored be his memory. Honored be her memory. Nephew, slain in honorable battle. The account ends here. Alright. I hope there's not going to be a quiz later. Ooh.
Downstairs, pal. Think we found something. And it don't look good.
Oh, thank you, Scordo.
Be gone. I have nothing more to say to you, necromancer.
Someone in that tomb's been talking to Wormblood. Disable that barrier and we might learn something.
You know, we always have to do all the work. You'd think the Scordo would want to be the one swinging a hammer. Though maybe not on magical. Well, that's convenient.
Careful there. They weren't fooling around.
I am here, curse you. What else do you... Wait. You are not Wormblood.
Nope.
Who are you?
Cold blood.
But this
Ash blood?
spirit can tell
I don't know.
what
She's a revenant.
wanted with him.
Sorry, I was talking over Scordo. Bet the old spirit can tell us what Wormblood wanted with. Hopefully. Otherwise, what's the point?
New ruse?
Yes.
A trick to win my confidence after Wormblood drew my soul from the afterlife and compelled me to speak?
You don't seem to be getting any compulsion.
I will tell you no more than I told your master. Unless, wait, you are no follower of the Black Worm.
You don't know that? Okay.
Yes, he bound me with this crystal and tormented me, questioning me about the location of a relic from ancient times, glorious times.
Yeesh.
The gift of death, stolen long ago, yet I found it. Alas, Wormblood wrested the secret from me.
Okay, look, I can't not. You just gave up the gift of death? Oh, you're a brave spirit, aren't you? Tell me what it does.
Wormblood's crystal pins me to this place. I cannot bear it.
Look, you're a
Listen,
doofus.
the gift of death can recall to life any departed soul. At the cost of a willing sacrifice.
Okay.
A life for a life. But it is also a key to great power.
A key to great power? To someone glorying in necromantic past? What could that possibly have to do with?
There is a secret place in Eastern Solstice.
Oh.
Wormblood found it and draws upon its power. That is why his necromancy is so strong. And with the gift of death, he could unlock its full might. I will say no more. Now, release me!
Necromancy. Are you done talking yet?
No, do not leave. Long ago, Molad Bal's servants built a mighty temple to harvest souls departing the mortal plane. The forces
Sounds
of
legit.
light defeated Mornaru and sealed its heart, but the gift could wake it. Release me, please.
Probably have to finish the quest. Besides, I don't want him here. I do not want him here.
Focus in this chamber. The ghost-willed crystal before you. It pins me in this plane, and allowed him to project himself here when he wished to question me. Take it with you when you go, and I will be free.
Oh, so he could just keep popping back. Oh, that's convenient. Not having to waste shine back all the time. Okay, so what's the lore behind this gift of death?
The gift is ancient beyond reckoning.
So you don't
when
know.
My ancestors ruled in Hammerfell. Their explorers found it hidden in Solstice's Daedric ruins. It became an heirloom of House Coralania, a mighty relic that could bestow a life for a life. Someone willing. My ancestors found that threats or compulsion did not work. Yet there was a cost. The soul sacrificed with the gift was simply gone. Trapped in the relic, banished to some gray void, or destroyed entirely. No one could say.
See, and the thing about someone willing, if they're willing, right, so high elves, just, hypothetically, could potentially have such a structure that there are extremely powerful and wealthy, and those who are very much not, maybe whole families starving, and your whole family doesn't have to starve if you willingly give up your life. Is that really willing? I know that's not what they said, but that's usually how these things tend to go. But how did the gift of death come to... How did something that kind of seems Scythian? No, not Scythian. What's the guy's name? Sithis. Scythian? Scythian. Anyway. Lizard Void God.
When my people turned on their kinlord, they hid the gift. They could not trust themselves to leave it buried, so they asked the Argonian death dancers to hide it. I only learned where after decades of searching. I died before I could retrieve it.
So, you were a elven Boy Scout in real life.
My time was long ago. I was cousin to both the last kinlord of House Coralania and the upstart who deposed him. Kinlord Istamil revived the ways of our ancestors in Hammerfell to maintain power. But Vtuber feared our own heritage.
You seem to have picked a side. Ways of your ancestors.
Our people had all but forgotten our gift for necromancy. Istamil reforged the ancient pacts with our Daedric patrons and revived the practice. Yet some of our own kin resisted the Kinlord's commands. All Solstice was divided.
I will say that they do a really good job of making it clear in the face that you can kind of see through the ghostly. It's absolutely the face that you'd want to stop from conducting necromancy over and over. What part did you play in that? Surely you were against it.
I served as advisor to the Kinlord, but
Shocker.
Vtuber was victorious. After Istamil's fall, our people turned from the old ways. I was forced into hiding and spent the rest of my days seeking a way to reverse our loss, such as the gift of death.
And yet you were interred here in a clear place of honor after you died. That's a story I'm interested in. I mean, seriously, given all that backstory, what is he doing here? Oh, that's pretty. Check that out. Really, how did you end up in the look, and they have the whole fancy statues going, ah? Why did you get a favorite burial? Okay, Ghost World Crystal.
Peace once again.
Gabrielle's going to want to see that crystal.
Ooh.
She's probably holed up in the Regent's study with the gift of death.
Or it's probably gone by now. Oh, inventory is not full. Inventory is life.
Trade.
Yes, I will trade with Kashit. My inventory is such a mess. Okay.
Well, I'm here.
That's a palace packet. Just making sure that it really is back. Okay. Alright. Let us go see if Gabrielle is still there. Because anytime I do not keep a MacGuffin in my inventory, though they also have shown that they're really fond of doing, ha ha ha, there is this force you could never have seen coming and cannot resist. Shunk! It is now out of your inventory, so they could do that anyway. Just any time I leave a town that has something important, I'm sure it'll be another case of, the worm cult has been here. Maybe I'm just suspicious. I mean, I am suspicious, but maybe this is one of those cases where I am over-suspicious. Did I go the right way? Yes, now I remember. Oh, hey, what up?
Sunport has changed.
Mm-hmm.
First dark cultists, now an army of mainlanders.
Mm-hmm.
At least the palace district is safe again.
We'll try to stay out of your way. I like her. What you doing?
Only a fool would interfere with Molog Ball's servants, and I'm no fool. Better to stand aside. My master will protect me. He could protect you too, mainlander. For the right price.
Really? Does this look like a cultist? Honestly, I'm shocked. Left and right with this place.
I serve Clavicus Vile.
Oh, that does surprise me.
Bargains, the master of wishes. Sometimes called the prince of trickery, but if you pay attention to the details, there's no need to fear deceit.
Okay. So you're talking about cultists in the street. That's cool here?
Why not? The Coralania regents enforce no restrictions on how people worship in Solstice. So long as you do not harm others, you are free to pray to whomever you choose here.
I'm down with that. But surely Clavicus Vile would want to help me for free, right?
The Prince of Bargains finds mortals to be fascinating. He's happy to deal with any who seek his aid. The greater the boon, the greater the price. He granted my wish. A mighty hero such as yourself can surely bargain for a great boon indeed.
Okay. So, was it the tattoo, the haircut, or the Daedric garb?
That's a rather personal question. Let's just say I am confident of my master's protection. Beyond that, my transaction with Clavicus Vile is none of your concern.
Okay. Speculation will end there, but maybe she plays Tiddlywinks with Razumdar. Quest. I'm so lost. I'm sure you all are very interesting, but I've been distracted enough. Yeah, I really like that hair. I keep meaning to use more of the different haircuts that I've got, but I tend to get a look that I like and have a hard time shifting off from it. Little Guar. There. Anyway, I really like that hair. It matches the outfit. Okay, the study. Is it upstairs? It is upstairs. Oh, yeah, you're the same person. Oh, you're done talking. I'm so not paying attention to where I'm going. It's here, right? Was it through a different door? Oh. They left. I was getting air of the air. Oh, duh. Hello. See, I thought that the haircut was more like a mohawk that just wasn't styled. I also have known a number of people with mohawks. Okay, Skirdo, what up?
Gabrielle's been waiting for you.
Oh,
I told
sorry,
her about
Gabrielle.
our trip to Coralania Crypt, but she wants to hear what you think we learned about Wormblood's plans.
Oh, it looks like he's got a hairpin. A smoky hairpin. That'd be kind of cool. Instead, it is Wax and Ash. Hey, Wax and Ash, what are you looking
Talk
at?
to Gabrielle.
Okay.
We're all eager to hear more about your experience in the Coralania Crypt.
It's gonna be one of those where I won't say anything interesting. Talk to Gabrielle.
You returned. Gabrielle has been studying that old relic ever since you left. I could not say how much progress she has made, but no doubt your help would be invaluable.
Okay. Something spacey.
You're back! Good. Gabrielle was very excited about the relic we brought her, and she kept trying to explain it to Raz. Regrettably, much of what she said went over Raz's head, but it sounded important.
Mohawks punk didn't get the vibe. You know, I got kind of a punk vibe from her, but I also hung out with a broad spectrum of punks across the time. I was really more with the peace punk, but oh, there were such like screwdriver type punks that I was not as in good with. Hey, Gab.
I examined the gift of death, and I must say I've never seen anything quite like it. It's Daedric in origin, that much is clear.
Yep.
Now, what exactly did you learn in the crypt?
That there are skeletons walking around. And that anyone can volunteer to bring Mana Marco back.
I suspected something like that. No Daedric gift comes without a price. Given the Worm Cult's efforts to bring Mana Marco's remains here to Solstice, I think we know whom they intend to bring back. What else did you learn?
There's a cursed place in Eastern Solstice that Molag Bal had stuff in?
That explains much.
Right?
Why the Worm Cult came to Solstice, where the Reapers send stolen souls, how they raised the Writhing Wall. Sever that connection and we can defeat Wormblood.
Ooh.
The blessed bell we found at Meridia's temple could do it.
I legit forgot about that bell. I cannot believe I forgot about that bell. That was one of the coolest things that I wanted as a furnishing. Okay, but how are you going to say it would work?
By sending him to the colored rooms.
Ha!
Wormblood would be vulnerable in Meridia's realm. Prince Azaz suggested using the gift of death as bait. Now I know where we need Wormblood to be. The old temple courtyard. But how do we reach him?
Carrier pigeon. Oh, right, of course, it's Crystal.
Perfect. I can reverse the connection to summon his projection. Place the crystal over there.
Okay.
We need a plausible bargain. Offer Wormblood the gift of death for Vana Scalarian.
So long as he doesn't know me that well.
In the temple courtyard for the exchange.
Okay. Because really, honestly, Gabrielle, I would be quite happy if Vana Scalarian went on a long sabbatical and you took over. You're awesome. And you look great with that stuff.
I hoped the gift might serve as bait. I just wasn't sure what kind of trap we needed. Go on, comrade.
Place your
I like how
crystal
you
there,
think, Princess.
And let's see if we can reach Wormblood.
Hang on, I'm still writing notes. Okay, I've written notes.
Are you ready to summon Wormblood's projection? Then place the crystal in front of me, and I'll do the rest.
Yeah, I was trying to... Okay, nope.
Sometimes you must show your enemy exactly what he expects to see in order to properly deceive him.
That's actually true.
This one approves. Bring Wormblood here and tell him what he wants to hear.
Okay. That's Gordo. I'm trying to actually do the quest.
You again? This is an unwelcome surprise.
He's looking at...
Pity. This one hoped you were still squashed under a building.
Charming. What can I do for the so-called Stirk Fellowship?
Why so-called? It's not like that's a grandiose name. Like the so-called champions of everything. I think Stirk Fellowship was kind of cool. Okay. Us? Trying to think, is that an armor style? I'll have to look it up.
I left that projection crystal in a Coralania crypt. A mistake, perhaps. No doubt Arveril told you about our conversations. And the gift of death.
He says it right.
So why have you summoned me?
You want the gift of death. We want to make a deal.
I see little point in bargaining. You know my power. It is only a matter of time before I take the gift of death. But I'll play along. What do you expect me to offer in trade?
Ooh, I don't even have to lie. We'll take Vana Scalarian. Vana Scalarian must be getting on your nerves by now.
Clearly, you are acquainted with
Yes.
Galarian. Still, your offer is interesting.
Very interesting.
Very well, then. Bring the gift of death to the writhing wall. My servants will bring you across. I will be waiting for you with the Archmage.
I like the tone. I mean, I like the texture of his voice. Since I have a hearing condition, I'm very sensitive to that, and he has a voice that I could listen to. No, somewhere quiet and scenic without bystanders. The courtyard of the Broken Light Temple. I mean, it's broken. The light is totally broken. Therefore, it's totally safe.
A crumbling ruin dedicated to an uncaring mistress. As you wish. We will meet at the old temple. But if you deal falsely with
Me?
My forces will descend upon Sunport and slaughter everyone within its walls. It is well within my power.
What are you worried about? You can't die.
It is arranged. Do not keep me waiting.
We won't. Well done, friend.
Okay. Hang on, I want to keep him waiting. Oh, wait. What do people say?
Good work.
Yes.
I think Wormblood took the bait. You and Gabrielle better figure out the next step.
We have the next step.
We got a date with a necromancer.
Do not use that. Look, Scordo is going to be playing Tiddlywinks. Jeez. Do you have a date with a necromancer?
That went better than this one hoped. You should speak with Gabrielle, Five Claw. There is much to do before we entertain Wormblood at the old temple.
They're all freaks. Oh my goodness. Please, don't say anything flirty about Wormblood.
Good work, comrade. The die is cast. Now, speak with Gabrielle about how we prepare a fitting welcome for Wormblood.
I don't know. That could have been... That sounded... Walks in ash.
The trap is set and Gabrielle's plan is in motion. Like a storm that starts a mudslide, we must be carried along and hope we are not all swept away.
She did not say tides of passion, so that, I'll take it. Alright, what up?
That was rather exhausting.
You're telling me.
Anyway, nicely done.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure Wormblood would agree to meet on our terms, but you convinced him.
I just told him the truth.
You should head to Broken Light Courtyard. I'll finalize plans with Princess and meet you there.
Okay, Wormblood's coming. What do you and me need to do to get ready? Freak out the rest of these freaks.
We'll gather all the forces we can, but we must make haste. We
Soon.
have to set our trap and conceal it before Wormblood arrives. He will certainly be on his guard, which means you must be ready for a fight.
Shocker. Okay, alright. Well. Wait, where am I going? Solstice. I almost tried to go to Somerset. It starts with an S. It's Elven. I have a little bit of name blindness still. I used to have real serious face blindness. Fortunately, it's not that bad anymore. Hello, you. Now, going back to Broken Light Temple. Oh, it's actually... Yeah, I don't want to cross the water. I cannot cross running water. For I am a vampire, stage, whatever. Hello, monkey. Monkey. OMD is a serious thing.
Go.
I must say monkey when I see a monkey. Obsessive monkey disorder. These Nixoxes have grown on me.
You asked for it.
I didn't really, but I got them anyway. Okay, is this where I'm going? I lost track. Nope, that's the world boss I still haven't done. Erk. Are you done yet? Erk. Okay. Ooh, the bear. Look at this bear. Yeah, fancy bear. I don't use the. Okay, hello, gravity. Wait a minute. Oh, that was just a wall. I thought it was a statue. Keep. No. I am staying focused. FKS focus. I have no idea where I picked that up. But I have this thing, like, it was a joke. Okay, joke. Or I am to cope. K-O-P, cope. It's just, it has to be 3 letters that vaguely relate to phonemes in the word. Typically a 1-syllable word. Okay. Where was the... Oh, here we go. Here. Ooh, worm root for worm blood.
Always worth stocking up.
And bait. Ooh, 2 crawlers. Not crawlers. Crawlers. Okay, baby dragon. Is it feed or food? I forget. Crawlers for the baby dragon. Eat? I don't even remember how to feed my own dragon. Sorry, baby dragon. I forget things. Oh, everyone's here.
Ready, friend. Prince Azal will tell you how you can help.
Alright, I know how they got here before me. Eek.
It is fine.
Squirtle was fussing over the bell. Alright, guys. How about you change clothes again?
This one has always found it boring to stand around and wait for a battle to start. There is nothing to do until the enemy arrives. Perhaps Prince Azar has some busy work for you, yes?
Oh, that's who I have to talk to. I thought it was going to be Gabrielle. Oh, there. Oh! Looks to me like the arrow was
Forgive me.
Anyway.
But I must pay attention to preparing this spell for Wormblood.
Okay. Hey, Squirt, are you fussing?
Good to see you, pal.
Nice.
Knowing you're on our side makes me feel a lot better about this whole plan. Go check in with the little prince. He said he could use your help.
I was never that into The Little Prince. I knew someone who absolutely loved it, but I found it very forgettable, such that all I can remember is that he lived on a tiny little planet with a plant.
I knew you would not miss this, Zulmota.
What does that word mean?
You should see if Prince Azar requires your help with the preparations for our hunt before Wormblood arrives.
Okay, Zulmota. I know I'm staying focused, but what does that mean? Death hunt! That is very appropriate. This is a death hunt with the gift of death. Okay, alright, what up? Oh, wait, no, book. Oh, wait. I even read this earlier in Indecipherable. Oh, it stays shiny. Okay.
Any sign of Wormblood
so
yet?
shiny.
No? I suspect he is not far off. Let us hope he does not detect Gabrielle's preparations. Which reminds me, you have a special place in our plan.
Look, given how flirty y'all were talking about Wormblood, I do not want to play a special place in your plan. What is it?
You're the linchpin of our plan. We restored the temple bell and put it in place above the gate. Strike it at the right moment, and it will create a powerful pulse of Meridia's light.
That sounds
Gabrielle
non-flirty.
will use that to trap Wormblood.
Or I can just drop the bell on him and trap Wormblood. What's the right moment?
Strike the bell when Gabrielle begins to cast. That will send the courtyard and everyone in it to the colored rooms.
Okay.
You must protect each other in there. I'll guard Gabrielle. Speak with the representatives and choose one to team up with.
Okay, I think I can.
There is a mallet on the
Guess
landing
a vote.
above.
Okay.
Choose a champion to stand with you and take it when you get into position. If Wormblood surprises us with some unexpected trick, you may need a stout comrade at your side.
What's special about the temple and bell? You can remind me, it's been a couple weeks.
Gabrielle tells me you found her in this courtyard when you first arrived in Solstice.
Mm-hmm.
Vaughnus Galerian's staff drew her to this old temple.
true?
It reminded her that Meridia could be a powerful ally against the worm cult.
She definitely freaking hates Molag Bal and all that stuff. Okay, I won't trap
An old
him.
scroll described how Meridia's followers used the bell to visit the colored rooms. Striking the bell opens the way to Meridia's realm. Gabrielle will modify that, however. When you ring the bell, her spell will give Wormblood a push.
Okay. Right, how does he get out?
Gabrielle believes Meridia's influence will prevent that. It is easier to get into a Daedric prince's realm than it is to leave, especially against her will. But we should act swiftly once we spring our trap. We don't want him to escape.
What about the gift of death?
Only as bait, comrade. I would have preferred not to bring the gift of death at all.
Yeah.
No reason to let Wormblood get close to it. But he may have a way to sense whether we brought it, so Gabrielle has the gift with her.
Okay, so this is how we'll lose it. But, alright, I'll talk to the others and get ready. So, should I guess at any votes, or do people want to speak up about who they think Abika should team with?
Suggest pairing up. There is wisdom in his words. I have some talent with both fire magic and healing spells. I suspect both may be useful in the trials ahead.
Okay, are you ready?
I am ready to do my part, whatever it may be. This is not the first time I have traveled to a Daedric realm for a fight. The worm cult is a blight that must be burned out, root and branch. I will not spare the flame.
You know, she is sounding a little zealous here. Might be a little bit flamey for a flammable Khajiit. Alright,
I can't
Squirtle.
believe I'm doing this again. What am I thinking? Strolling into some Daedric realm to chase damned necromancers. Well, here's hoping the colored rooms is nicer than Cold Harbor. Hated that place.
Okay, most people do. What do you have to say?
Not a bad idea. You know what I can do, and I've been through this sort of thing before.
You have?
The most important thing is to know you've got someone to guard your back. Stick together. That's how we get through this.
Right. Okay, and then other option.
This one has seen that you need a little help in a fight, Five Claw.
Oh, how condescending.
We make a good team. Raz would be happy to help you kill Wormblood. Again. This time for good, yes?
The plan is for me to pick an alliance representative fight beside me.
Is that really that tough a decision, Five Claw? Raz is Raz. The sparkle of Queen Irene's eye and the most adored agent of the Dominion. Let Raz distract and annoy Wormblood, while you sneak up close and land the killing blow.
That actually sounds like a really great plan, because annoying and distraction is absolutely your best bet. I'll pick option 2.
Raz just sparkles.
True.
It is his nature. But do not worry for Raz.
I will not.
This one is best at what he does, and he still has a few of his 9 lives to spare. Everything will be fine. Let us take care of this business. Then we can discuss pleasure.
I already promised that we would. I can't wait. Stay close to me, Roz. We'll do this together.
This one has never been to the colored rooms, but he is happy to follow you there, Five Claw.
Yes, well, kitty cats stick together. Khajiit pride. Alright, so take the mallet. Oh, there it is. Do. Hang on. Oh, I like this. I think it's a flagpole.
I'm ready. Get into position, friend.
Oh.
Wormblood should arrive at any moment.
That reminds me, I have little wooden mallet things in the mailbox I got delivered. Because I have a little meditation gong and needed to replace the mallets. Which has everything to do with this quest, so I will stay focused.
I am here, and I brought Galarian.
It appears you brought some friends, too.
I will honor our agreement if you hand over the gift of death.
I'll get it for you. Right
Okay, that was now. That was now. She said now. Come on, bong. Keep. Oh, I thought we all. Okay. Yeah, Roz, I will stay right with you. Okay, Sharp. Now let's close it. Sharp said we should follow through. Ooh. Ring the bell, transport the entire courtyard into radius. Don't look at me like that. I know exactly what I'm doing. Actually, Gabrielle does tend to have the best plans. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Ooh, stars.
Rooms. It worked.
Whoa, personal space.
The spell scattered worm cultists.
Raz thinks our plan worked too well, perhaps. Gabrielle brought everybody to the colored rooms, and then dragged half the old temple in here too.
No, it's just an echo. I was there.
We should find our allies and deal with Wormblood.
That is a good plan.
Order of the Black Worm, to arms.
Listen, Wormblood is here.
You just said. Alright. 2 arms, 2 legs, as many fingers and toes as you came in with. Ah, sure, I'll fight all these things. Stop it. That was actually a cool move. Alright. 2 bars. Erg. Except I don't actually use the buttons I intend to. Alright. Okay, that was enough fighting.
The gift is close. Summon the sarcophagus. We shall begin the ritual.
See? Wait, they can summon the sarcophagus into here?
Plan worked. Now we just need to find Wormblood.
Ooh, check that out. Meridia, you need better security.
A flesh Atronach? Oh, Faranor's work to be sure.
Mm-hmm. Is that... no. Oh, I have to... Is this searching for Wormblood? Yes, that was searching for Wormblood. What did you think it's going to be in its gut? Oh well. Ooh.
This day, Manimarco, the Worm King, returns.
Probably. I mean, that's the whole point of this.
I need help. Up by that wall. It's Vanos Galerian.
Okay. And? Oh. I'll save him. Well, okay, for the quest.
Gabrielle?
Did that count?
Where are you?
Oh, there we go.
Vanos,
Can I?
we're
No.
here. You're safe now.
Yeah, I didn't think it was really him.
You're not Vanos.
Duh!
So easily fooled. A poisoned blade for you, dear Gabrielle. I'll take the gift of death now.
Mm-hmm.
No, traitor. You won't.
Well, at least Gabrielle can do something. Ah, no ranged attacks.
Gabrielle! No!
Up. Keep.
Friend, I'm dying. I need you to do as I ask. Use the gift of death on me. We need to make sure Wormblood can't use it. And I know who to bring back.
Gabrielle, no.
There
must be another way.
Okay, now, there's always this thing, if we have such strong, powerful healing magic potions, poison, but okay, alright.
This isn't the way I hoped things would go. Baranor's blade saw to that. But we have one more chance to defeat Wormblood. Stop him from bringing back Manimarco. You have to use the gift of death on me.
You know, if you're in the color group, you might actually get to be with Darian.
Time. We know the gift of death requires a willing sacrifice. A soul for a soul. I'm willing. Hurry, friend. This is the only way to deny Wormblood the gift of death.
You sure I can't just, you know, heal you? I got 2 or 3 different ones slotted.
This time, my friend. I'm dying.
If you want to.
If we do nothing, Wormblood uses the gift to resurrect Manimarco. I can't imagine what the Worm King could do with the power this new worm cult commands. Please, do as I ask.
Well, if that's the only quest option, then... Oh, wait. People will say things. Come on, do not just be... Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Is there no end to the worm cult's treachery?
No.
No deed too wicked for them?
No.
Speak with Gabrielle while you can.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know how to carry on with her plan.
Okay.
This isn't the way I...
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. I already said this.
This time, my friend.
Alright then. Oh, there we go.
What have those fools done to the gift? Continue the ritual.
Ah. Darian. They need you.
Gabrielle? Wait, Gabrielle? Gabrielle sacrificed herself for me?
And Meridia went along with it?
Wait, this relic. It's a light of Meridia.
No! The gift is mine! Rise, Lord Monomarco! Rise!
The worm cult? That's why Gabrielle called me back? Alright, grab the light.
Given where we are, I will buy this.
You owe me.
Yeah, that's for darn sure. Okay, alright. Hang on. I'm trying. There. We're only in part 1. Because I will point something out. Gabrielle made the sacrifice to a light of Meridia in the colored rooms. Meridia may not be as cold and utterly heartless as, you know, so far the evidence has suggested. Hey Darian, long time no chat.
No time to talk. I sense necromancy here, and we're supposed to stop it. Don't know how I know that, but I do. Now let's go.
Wait, you don't know? Oh my goodness! Oh, Darian doesn't know! So, Raj, you're just gonna chill? I got a new partner now? Okay. Alright. Wait. Ooh, flying arrows. Oh, this is... boss fight! Oh wait, hang on. No, Darian, I just remembered I use gourmands and I never eat anything. Like, ooh. Not spoiled food. I almost ate this food.
Take on the world, huh?
Wait. No, hang on. Wormblood. Ritualist reached a crucial stage. Make sure I'm not interrupted. Protect me while I restore this power.
You fools! The King of Worms is back! You've already lost!
I've already lost. Oh gosh, these things are just not right. I mean to spar swap. Wait, why am I tanking? Alright. Mage Faranor. Look, y'all, I'm just smashing buttons. Ooh, I did not stand in the red circle. Oh, seriously, one of these. These are not good for me. Oh, okay, I can do that. Check me out. Ah, I got in the green circle. Ha 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 ha. Wait, no, now it's red. Are you... Sharp never follows instructions. Okay, fine. I'm going back to button mashing.
Faranor has fallen. No matter. My strength returns.
Here, the relic, the light of Meridian.
Curse you!
Use
What
it on
have
the
you
worm coat's
done?
devices.
Meridia's champion has put an end to this madness.
Bah! You deny Mon and Marco at your own peril. When next we meet, you will pay for every insult, past and present.
I don't think you have a full receipt for all the insults I've been... Okay.
Now, can someone tell me what exactly is going on here?
Darian Gautier? Is it really you?
Kind of. But before I talk to him, what up,
I
Walks?
have not seen Darian Gautier since Cold Harbor.
Reasons?
Gabrielle knew what she was doing when she called him back to us.
Not fully.
Be kind with your words. He and Gabrielle were close.
Oh, I'm totally on Darian's side. Yeah.
I do not know Darian Gautier well, but I know the stories about his valor and heart. Speak with him, comrade. I suspect Gabrielle brought him back for a reason.
Numerous reasons. Hey, Sharp.
Darian Gautier has walked for a long time in the sands behind the stars.
Well...
Raz wonders what he thinks of finding himself here now.
I don't think he remembers.
I don't understand this, pal. All I know is I never thought I'd see Darian Gautier again. And there he stands. Maybe he can explain.
I don't think he will, but hey, what up?
I had a feeling those necromantic devices couldn't stand up to a light of Meridia. What did Manamarco call them? Soul Reapers? Anyway, bet you're surprised to see me.
Not
Guess
really.
I am too. Gabrielle was here, but she's gone.
That I didn't see.
What's going on?
Well, Gabrielle isn't going to be voice acting with us for a while because it was your turn to come back, and you two were just too cute of a couple, and Meridia can't stand it. So, there we are.
I don't understand. I was Meridia's weapon. Spent my life fighting Molag Bal and the Worm Cult.
That was your function.
I'd gladly do it again. But I never would have wanted Gabrielle to give up her life for mine. Why did she do this?
Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love.
I see. That sounds like something Gabrielle would do. The gift of death. It was a corrupted light of Meridia. When you called upon it here in this realm, you purified it, restored it to its true form. But what was that about Wormblood?
He tried to use the gift to resurrect Manamarco. Gabrielle stopped that, so... Oh, he possessed... See, I wasn't quite sure what was happening. I was busy button mashing. I didn't know how Manamarco was suddenly there.
That's why he took off. Without his own body, Manamarco will need time to restore himself to his full power. But if he has more of those Soul Reapers, he won't have any shortage of power to pull from. At least we have a restored light of Meridia.
That actually is kind of cool. But, Darian, how did you know the light of Meridia could do something that a Meridia light could do?
I just knew. Here, I'll carry the light.
Please do.
Meridia and her gifts can be dangerous.
Yes, they can.
Manamarco's spirit possessed that cultist, so I know we've got problems. If Gabrielle wanted me to help, I'm in. Let's get out of here. It isn't as safe as you think.
Lady Hawk has another little,
Vanna's Galarian staff is safe with me. I did not think we should leave it behind.
Right.
I will open a portal back to Sunport.
I want the staff! Alright, but Lady Hawk has another one of the little words or sounds that stuck with me. Every now and then when I see a bow or is a something, I go, is a bow. That just was a... Okay, Azah.
A realm of oblivion is no place to linger.
True.
Not even a benign realm such as Meridius.
Mostly
if we
benign.
have nothing more to do here, we should go back to our own world.
Can we go back to Nern now? I want to feel the real sun, breathe some real air, find some real food. I could really go for a good loaf of bread right about now.
That's a euphemism.
Go on, I'll be right behind you.
Alright, come on, Darian. You do deserve that. I love that splash screen. I'm gonna miss the Wall of Souls when it comes down. Or maybe it'll stay and we can just travel. Huh, I don't know that. Okay, little lizard. Time to wrap up these quests. Somewhere. Pay attention. There.
Thank you for the light, Sir Darian. Gabrielle left notes that may prove useful. Mermal is working on them now.
Mermal.
Gabrielle. May her toes be forever warmed by the golden sands.
Not forever.
Over here, comrade. We have much to discuss.
Right. But everyone's lines are going to change after we do.
I see troubled expressions. Yet most of Sturk's valiant heroes returned from the confrontation with the worm cult. A costly victory, then. Go on. Speak with Prince Azar. I will support whatever you decide to do next.
You know, I'm sorry I assumed, absolutely assumed that you were a necromancer. Just because I'm used to high elf quests ending up at the regions not being as straightforward as one would hope. Hey, Darian.
Do I understand this right? Someone put Prince Azar in charge of the Fighters Guild? Huh? How long have I been gone?
Ooh.
Better talk to him, friend. I'm still getting my bearings.
It's been quite a few years. I did your quest a long time ago.
That didn't go the way I expected. I bet the worm cult didn't like it either. I'm glad you made sure Farinor has betrayed us for the last time. But losing Gabrielle... Gods, I'm going to miss her. Better check in with Prince Azar.
Well, unlike you, Scordo, I still haven't done the Craglorn quest, so I'm due for a lot more Gabrielle. This is awesome. Check this out. Okay, there's another awesome, but I'm not going to interrupt myself just yet.
Every battle takes its toll. All we can do is fight on and make sure victory was worth the cost. I suspect Prince Azar is already thinking on how to turn the events in the colored rooms to our advantage.
Oh. What up?
Not the victory we hoped for, Raz knows. Yet he thinks the worm cult is no happier with today's events than we are. Remind Prince Azar of that, Five Claw.
All right. Now, that was the smoothest. You better go talk to Prince Azar. I've remind him of that. That was actually a pretty good line. Wow, personal space sharp.
Even though Mana Marco has returned and escaped in the body of Wormblood, I consider this a victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice denied him the gift of death and gave us a weapon against the writhing wall. And we should remember that help is on the way.
All right, what help?
We were but a vanguard. Our soldiers held the line and prepared the way for a mightier army to come. The forces of the three alliances. The representatives all agreed that the threat is indeed dire and sent word to their leaders to send troops.
I should hope so. So when will the reinforcements get here?
As soon as the ships carrying them sail from Tamriel. Yet numbers are but one step to our victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice brought us a powerful ally in Darien Gautier and the
More than
light
you
of
think.
Meridia, a
Both.
mighty weapon against the worm cult's darkness.
So what can it do?
You saw what the light did to the cult's soul reapers. It freed the stolen soul energy in the blink of an eye and shattered the devices. Mana Marco was forced to retreat. The writhing wall consists of soul energy too, so our next step is clear.
Oh.
We must try. Varnish Galarian, the worm cult's new plane meld, Mana Marco himself, they are on the other side of the wall. You and Gabrielle gave us a way to breach it. All that remains is to make ready our assault. Thank you, my friend.
You will receive a guardian slot. Complete quest. Oh, okay.
No single act of justice can completely address the vile deeds of the worm cult. Yet at least some have faced judgment.
Well,
you dealt with Farinor, and Wormblood caused his own doom. Next, we take this fight to Mana Marco, no matter where he hides.
Right. So what now?
We make preparations to welcome the Alliance ships when they arrive, to ready camps for an assault on the writhing wall, and to gather the supplies we need to engage the worm cult in battle. This is far from over, comrade, and there is much to do.
Alright, so they're coming by sheep.
How else would their troops get here? We can't risk another portal mishap, and ships are more practical for transporting armies across the sea. Once we're ready, I intend to break through the wall and mount an all-out assault on Eastern Solstice.
Okay. That is all very important stuff.
Solstice thanks you all. You have sacrificed much on our behalf. I shall miss Gabrielle.
Gabrielle chose a good death. Her sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Grief is often the price of valor. All we can do is honor the choices of those who fell. Gabrielle would not want us to mourn overlong, nor would Merrick at Azwala. They would want us to carry on with the fight.
You can do both.
And we will not fight alone for much longer. Look to the sea, my friends. The three alliances will soon join our cause.
Speaking of join, I will absolutely see what they have to say, but I have a very important quest. Okay, you little sleepy, you can go take a nap, because it is time for the sloth. Oh, great wise guardian, where shall our treasure leads come from next? Oh, the sloth shall show the way. Meanwhile, what it?
Sometimes victory or defeat is not easy to discern.
Yeah, that's true.
Mana Marco's return was the one thing we needed to stop at any cost.
Not that, well,
Still,
okay.
I have hope. Perhaps Mana Marco does not know as much as he thinks he does.
He does not know the release schedule. What do you think Mana Marco doesn't know?
If Mana Marco has been in Cold Harbor since the fight at Sancretor, then I doubt he knows much about Darien Gautier, or what Darien can do with the light of Meridia. Which brings up the question of the gift of death.
Darien is very well backlit right now. That is so cool. He's on fire! Alright, but what about the gift of death?
The spirit you met in Coralania Crypt said Wormblood needed the gift of death to gain full control over his source of power. But it is a light of Meridia again. That means full control over this power source may not be possible, even for Mana Marco.
I was not paying attention to that part, Walked. Thank you.
I am not sure. Mana Marco is brilliant. If there is another way to harness this power source, I fear he will find it. But I imagine things will be harder for him without the relic. At the very least, perhaps you have bought us some time.
I did. All by myself. I am the player character.
I can't believe Darien got here standing right over there.
Ooh.
I thought he was lost forever in Cold Harbor. Then I heard my old drinking buddy was actually some kind of Knight of Meridia. Is he really the same Darien?
Basically.
It's strange to be back. Especially since I don't really remember being gone.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Anyway, I like what I've seen of this place so far. If Gabrielle thought Solstice was worth protecting, I'll do my best to see it through.
So, what do you remember?
I remember fighting my way through Cold Harbor.
I remember that too.
I felt like there was something I had to do, but I didn't know what it was until I saw the planar vortex. Then I realized it was time to release the light inside. That everything would be all right.
For the rest of us, anyway.
I know, it sounds strange. It was always there, dormant, until the moment was right. I think the light was waiting for me to carry it to the place it needed to go, to Cold Harbor. Would have been nice if Meridia had asked me first, though.
Yeah, that's not really Meridia's way, and we'll just kind of leave it at that.
Beats me. Gabrielle called me back, but I think Meridia had a hand in my resurrection, too.
Would have had to, yes.
Can I call it that? Is it the proper term?
A reroll?
Anyway, if Meridia has a mission for me, she hasn't been forthcoming. But I'll probably know it when I see it.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have much of a choice. But hey, Darien. There you go. Look, there's that backlighting again. Alright. I lost my mouse. So, Regent Karen Way?
You and Princess R have proven yourselves friends to the people of Solstice. Gabrielle Benelay, too. While I grieve for her loss, her study of the gift of death may yet save many lives.
I know she had studied... Okay. What did she learn?
Gabrielle and Mermal consulted old tomes in the palace library and examined the relic before you left for Broken Light Temple. I think she suspected the relic concealed a light of Meridia,
awesome.
A blessing from the bright lady in our hour of need.
All right.
Meridia is one of the 3 queens my people revere. I believe she meant for her light to find its way to us, both in the form of her ancient relic and in the form of her golden knight.
Yeah.
It means we will not face the coming battles alone.
Literally in the form of her golden knight. Oh, I keep losing my mouse. There we go. Okay, Prince.
No single act of justice can completely address the vile deeds of the worm cult.
Oh, we already had this conversation. Alright, guys.
This
You
one
last.
finds it ironic that Wormblood's greed for the gift of death led to his undoing. And Ferinor's as well. A bitter consolation prize, perhaps. Yet, it is proof the worm cult can be beaten.
I swear I thought he was saying eaten. Alright. Yep. It also led to the return of Manamarco.
But not the way they had planned. Manemarco isn't in his own body. He was forced to possess his underling, Wormblood. Raz assumes this means Manemarco is disoriented, unable to call upon his full power. We must use this time to our advantage, yes?
Well, yes.
His body lives, perhaps. But what remains of his soul?
Ow.
Did Manemarco extinguish it when he seized control of Wormblood?
Ow.
Or was it cast out to go where souls such as his go? In either case, Raz thinks Wormblood is no more.
We'll find out in part 2. Because it appears there's nothing left yet. Till part 2. Except there is. Little sloth. Hello, little guardian sloth. But that, ooh, is a gorgeous palace. Darien, and the most important hero of all. Little guardian sloth. Hi, sloth. You were the true purpose all along. And thanks so much for joining me on this trek through Solstice. One of the best High Elven scenarios I've ever been. throughout this entire time, and it's not just because of all the purple, but it's because of how many high elves have been so worth talking to. Okay, whose pet is that? Oh, that's awesome. That is so appropriate. We have foiled his plans for the last time. Oop. But now he is held at bay by the sloth. Triumphant music. And fade to black. Okay, little dragon, before we say, do you want to say bye-bye to the little sloth? Aw, yellow dragon loves a little sloth. And y'all have a fantastic night.